The Indianapolis Colts Super Bowl run is going to begin on October the 14th. I've taken the wrong angle with the script over the last 4 weeks. In actuality, the script in the year of the comeback, because remember, in Gematria, it is comeback that equals 53. This is the year of Super Bowl 53. So through Kabbalah, the Indianapolis Colts are actually supposed to start slow this year, because you cannot forget that Gematria in Kabbalah relates time with fate, because the amount of time from October the 4th to February the 3rd, recall, is 123 days. It is May the 3rd, 5-3, that is the 123rd day of the year in the year of Super Bowl 53. The Colts are very much going to be in this thing, and I think they can pull off 7 straight wins with that kind of schedule that they have. Let's break it down here. Jaguars, they're a lock to lose to the Chiefs. The Titans, they're going down to Buffalo. You know, one of these any given Sunday games, that's going to be one of the games that we're talking about. And then the Colts are only going to be down 2 games in what is perceived to be a weaker division, but I think the AFC South just simply has more parity. And you would be a fool to count out the Indianapolis Colts, because look at that schedule. The Colts face 2 rookie quarterbacks on the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills, and they're facing the very mediocre Raiders the 3rd week. And then they get the bye week to prepare for Jacksonville. These are 3 consecutive home games. 3 consecutive home games against 2 division rivals and the Miami Dolphins. This run for the Indianapolis Colts is going to begin at the perfect time, because the tough part of the schedule is over and they get really easy opponents. And after Jacksonville and Tennessee lose this week, they're only going to be 2 out with 2 to play against both the Jaguars and the Titans. So you're a fool if you count out the Colts at this point, or really any other team. But the Colts are still the team that is the one that you can relate with Kabbalah and time, because that is what Gematria is all about. That's what May the 3rd is all about. Really what yesterday is all about is to see if you still believe in Andrew Luck. No good script is without suspense. You know, suspense of New England and now suspense of Indianapolis. So do you believe in luck equals 84 in Gematria? An 8-4 record is what's going to happen for Indianapolis. They're going to win 7 straight games. They're going to have an 8-4 record. You know, this monster comeback is going to begin right now. It's going to begin against the New York Jets. Tom Brady's first game in his career against the New York Jets. Do you believe in Andrew Luck equals 113? It is 1-4 that equals 113 in Gematria. The amount of time from October the 14th to the Super Bowl, no coincidence, is a time span of 113 days. Your NFL is completely rigged and scripted. The narrative of the football season is going to be playing out beginning on the 14th day of October. And that is a date numerology of 62. Something to look out for with the number 62. And you know, when you do not include the end day, it's only 112 days from the following Sunday to February the 3rd. And that's more like it, because in Gematria, the practice of coding letters and words into numbers, it is Andrew Luck that equals 112. That's something to very well look out for. October the 14th, after beating the Jets, the Bills, and then the Raiders, to be at 4-4. So the Colts would be 2-4 before facing Derek Carr of the, let's see, Actually, the Raiders come third in the schedule. If you see right here, the Raiders come third, but they get the Bills the week afterwards. 2 and 4 is the 137th prime, and it is the Bills that equals 33 in gematria. So that's why the Colts will be going 2 and 4 before they face off against the Buffalo Bills. So it is the Bills that equals 33. It is 2 and 4 that equals the 33rd prime. Then here it is. The Super Bowl is going to be played on the 34th day of the year, February the 3rd. And it is the Colts are going to have a 3 and 4 record after facing both teams from the state of New York. Or I mean the Jets, they're called New York, but they play in New Jersey, but you sort of get my drift. You know, the 34th day being the Super Bowl just lines up completely. It is 3 and 4. It is the city of Atlanta. It is Aaron Rodgers that equals 63. It is 3 and 4. It is Aaron Rodgers that equals 135 in gematria. This is all starting to line up. October the 21st. Now what's the significance of that day in relation to the Super Bowl? So let me calculate it. That is the pie ritual. 3 months and 14 days, that's 106 days. 106 is a lot like prophecy equaling 106 in gematria. When we're talking about 3 and 4 and the Colts are starting to get hot, that's exactly what I'm talking about here. And 15 weeks from that day to the Super Bowl, it is Atlanta, it is Colts, that equals 15. So 3 and 4 for the Colts has a lot of meaning. Now, it is Georgia that equals 62. That's where the 62 reference comes into play. That date numerology in relation to October the 14th it is. That's why 62 is significant. Now, it is Georgia that equals 44. The Colts can go 4 and 4 this year before the bye. Because after they play the Raiders, the Bills, and the Jets, they get the bye before facing Jacksonville. And it is Atlanta, Georgia. It is 6 and 4 that equals 131. So maybe that's why the Colts are going to be going 6 and 4. Now the Colts would be going 4 and 4 after they face the Oakland Raiders. It is 4 and 4 that equals 58. It is Oakland that equals 58. This is why the Colts are going to start off really red hot. Now, 7 years later from Andrew Luck being drafted would be the Super Bowl, and I think the Colts win 7 straight would be the perfect winning streak. It is 7. It is Andrew that equals 65. It is 8 and 4 that equals 65. Because remember, do you believe in luck equals 84? That's a lot like 8 and 4 record after 7 consecutive wins. And all this happening the year of the comeback, the next thing to look out for is when Andrew Luck is going to beat Tom Brady. Because it did not come at this time in the regular season like I thought they would. So that only means that Andrew Luck is going to beat those guys in the playoffs. Timing is everything. It just may be a little bit off. Luck upsets Brady equals 53. That's the next part. Is finding out when is Andrew Luck going to defeat Tom Brady in the playoffs. Let's look at the full 7 games, right? Jets, horrible. Todd Bowles to get fired. The Bills, Colts are too good with Andrew Luck to lose 3 straight at home. So, these 2 are locks. And this one, the Colts are going to win that one. They're going to beat Oakland. The Raiders are trying to move out of Oakland. This game is at home. This is going to be the statement win. And then, Tennessee, they're not that good to sustain a full season. Then that divisional record's going to hurt because Tennessee already lost the game. And then Miami, wherever they're at in the playoff picture. And then Indianapolis can get a tiebreaker against Jacksonville. So that's how this 7-game winning streak would work out. Indianapolis Colts are far from done. They will be right in the mix after the next 9 weeks.